At this point, you should have ideated your solution with friends, colleagues, or ideally professionals familiar with the market you're addressing. So now you can change the world, make the world a better place, or simply leverage your idea to make more money. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing unknoble about making money. I had a mentor who used to say, money is like oxygen. It's not really that important until you don't have any. Then it's the only thing that's important. Next, you need to validate that your concept is important to people. But first, who are these people? Okay. Who is the target market? Should the target market be big? Most people say yes, but I would suggest it's better to start with a small market. Master the small market first, then expand. Let's look at some examples of successful companies that started with small markets. Why do you think Jeff Bezos, whose plan day one was to conquer the world, would start with books? Think about it. Today, Amazon sells just about every legal thing in the world. Why start with books? Well, books are all about the same size, making warehouse management easier. Books don't spoil like food, so they have an indefinite shelf life, decades possibly. They don't break, and avid readers typically come from more economically developed countries. Avid readers can read 50 to 100 books a year or more. Repeat customers, always a good thing. Let's look at another example. eBay started with Beanie Babies, a very niche market, tiny market. They mastered that market and expanded into other markets. Today, eBay is a $35 billion company, while Beanie Babies remains a niche market. Facebook started with just Harvard students, 10,000 students. They gained 60% market share in just a few weeks, knowing they were onto something. Then they moved on to other universities. Next up, other demographics, and then eventually the world. On the other hand, there are countless examples of companies that did not follow this advice and targeted big markets and eventually failed. The energy market in particular saw hundreds of solar companies target the $10 trillion energy market in the early 2000s. Almost all of them failed. Today, there are only 3 major solar manufacturers in the United States: First Solar, SunPower, and SolarCity, which is now Tesla. Today, over 90% of all solar panels are manufactured in China, but with support from the Chinese government. To recap, start with a small market, master that market, learn from that market, and then expand. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it. In the next video, we will learn customer discovery and learn how your target market can validate your concept or not. Validating your innovation or invalidating your innovation, both are equally important. Thank you very much.